Okay, we're live, I believe.
Sal's
Salvatore. Sal Abilone
he's
gives
ready.
a high five.
How's that tequila, Sal?
You didn't think we'd be calling you out on that one, did you, Sal?
Vacay mode activated.
All right. So today we're going to be going over just some questions that we received from our members page. We basically put that out there. I'm going to go over the Q&A of what people want answered. So if you are in the comments and we don't get to your question, drop it in there. Or if you've posted recently on the members page and wanted something answered, we have not looked. We will not be looking again. So post it in the comments. So
without further ado, or we're just going to literally run down the list?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me put it on your screen so you can see it or not?
No, I can see it.
Okay. I'll give you your own screen too. How about that? You want to read them?
Yeah. So the first question, I think this was from Sal. Well, definitely from Sal. How do you manage being a gym owner, parents of 2 littles, and losing to Sal in workouts?
So 2-part question.
Yeah.
Being a gym owner, parents of 2 littles, it's a lot, to be honest. Yeah. But we have a lot of great help from both of our parents. Mm-hmm. So that makes it a lot easier to manage. We have good babysitters also. Evelyn and Kate do a good job. So I would say with a lot of help, it makes it a lot easier, but it is chaotic. It's a lot to manage.
Yeah. It's a lot. I don't know if I would add anything to that, to be honest. Our parents are wonderful. They help out a lot. If we didn't have them, it would be very, very, very difficult.
Yeah, the second part to that question is I don't lose to Sal in workouts, so I don't know how that feels.
I lose to Sal in workouts, and I don't even care, but I love the smack talk that I can give Sal and some of the other members at the gym. It is one of my most favorite things to do is to just talk a little shit. So it's fun. Friendly banter is good.
Sal says lies. Sal, the only time that you beat me is if it's a strength only workout. When's the last time you beat me in a Metcon? I don't remember. Or if you might beat me in the Metcon because you're doing a lighter weight and I'm doing the RX weight. That would be the only time that you're going faster.
2020.
Holly says, is that truly Sal? Yes, I think it is truly Sal.
And yes,
2020, yes, Sal, you did beat me then. And I hated it. The one workout we did at that track, I know we went over this before, but you passed me like the last 200 and I was really pissed off. I also wasn't working out very consistently then either, so there's that.
Anything else you want to add?
No. Nope.
All right. How do you manage the feelings of other coaches knowing that Sal is the number 1 coach?
Of course it's Sal. I'm not Sal. It says not CFPC Sal. How do you manage the feelings of the other coaches knowing that Sal's the number 1 coach?
We all just roll our eyes at Sal.
Yeah, it's not taken seriously very often, Sal, unfortunately for you.
Like Sal just loves to like get everyone like all upset or try to get us frustrated, or he talks crap all the time in our coaches group message. And we all just like give it back to him.
You can see how Stella feels about that one with the rolled eyed emoji.
I will say though, that is like one of the best things about all of us as coaches is like we mesh together so well. And that's something that like I feel like we are just super thankful for and like just honestly really fortunate that we all can give some friendly
Banter.
and like Brett, we were just talking after our last Christmas party about how that was like the best coaches Christmas that we've had. We truly just have like such an awesome coaches group right now.
Yes, Mikkel, Sal does love Sal. Sal, it is too easy for you to keep talking to yourself in the group text too. Yeah, I checked the HR hotline too, and we haven't had any complaints against you recently, Sal. So that's good news.
Anything you want to add to that?
No.
All right. On to question number 3. Favorite CrossFit movements and then your least favorite.
Ooh, that's a good one. I think
That
this
is
came
good.
from Holly.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite CrossFit movement is probably handstand walking or muscle ups. And it's probably because I'm decent at both of them.
Yeah.
And I think they're fun to do.
I think my favorite is wall walks and wall balls. And not like I feel like I am decent at them, but I just think that they're fun movements.
Yeah, my least favorite movement is probably the thruster.
I was just gonna say the same thing, and I'm like, people are probably gonna think I'm crazy because wall balls and thrusters are like the same movement, but there's just something about that.
You get a break
More.
when you throw the ball, though.
Yeah,
Hold
and
on
it's
to the barbell
lighter,
the whole
a
time.
little bit lighter. Like I feel like wall balls are more like cardiovascular for me. Well, thrusters are too, I guess. It just they're so hard.
Yeah, it's just hanging on to the bar the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
It's very taxing.
Yeah, that would probably be my least favorite. Or like, honestly, the rower paired with anything. Like if we would row and do thrusters, that would be my worst nightmare.
Steve says, "Amen to that. Thrusters are the worst."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would disagree with you on that one. I'm good at the rower, so that's probably why. But I think that I like rowing workouts.
Oh my gosh! Like tomorrow, I'm dreading
What's your favorite monostructural
running.
running?
Mm-hmm. I like it.
I hate to run.
Like, and I wouldn't even say like there are so many, like, I'm not very great at running, to be honest. Like, there are so many people who are faster than me, but I love going for like runs in the spring, summer, and fall.
I don't like to run.
Yeah.
I would rather sit on the rower.
What are we most looking forward to in the new facility? Office space.
Sal says I'm faster. No, you're not. Quit lying to yourself.
I would say I'm looking forward to office space. Like, and since we've been open between our house and the gym, we have not had a dedicated office space, and it's very, very challenging to get things done.
In case the IRS is watching, we did have a dedicated office space at our house.
Okay.
There was just a bed in there.
So it's just very difficult, I feel like, to get stuff done with kids and like have meetings with members or like, hey, I want to pull you aside and talk to you really quick. Like it's just never convenient. So I'm very, very excited for the office space.
Yeah, I would say the office space, and then I think the ability to see and correct movement in one room as opposed to 3 is going to make coaching a lot easier, and it's going to add value to the members because you're not going to be able to hide anymore.
Yeah.
Tarek, Jay, Lisa, all the other people that hide in the back. CFPC Sal, what do you think makes Sal such an amazing coach? He's old as shit. That's why. He's been doing it forever.
He's been doing it forever, but also just the ability to relate to people. He's a people person.
He does. He does a good job with that.
He's awesome with it.
He's not afraid to correct people either.
Correct. Yeah. He's not 100%. He tells people how it is, and even if you don't like it. But yeah.
Steve says nothing.
Don't go through all those.
I'm not allowed to read those.
Best
apparently.
attributes of each other's coaching. I think this was Holly, like me and you, maybe, or did she mean like all of our coaches?
Holly, if you're watching, clarify in the comments. But I would say Sal. We'll just go through everybody. Sal's, I would say, we kind of already said that.
Mm-hmm.
Relating to other people, correcting their form. Stella, I think she's relentless with her coaching.
I was going to say the same exact thing.
She does not want to miss things.
Correct. Like she makes it such a point to go to every single person throughout the entire hour class, to make sure that she touches base with everybody, gives everybody a cue. She's wonderful at that.
Yeah, some people don't like that, but that's literally what you're paying for.
Yeah.
So she does a phenomenal job with that.
Yep. She does.
Sarah?
Honestly, I feel like Sarah does the same. Like she goes around and makes it a priority to touch base with every single person. She, having like her medical background is so amazing. Like because she can, relate with members or relate to members or give them advice like none of the other coaches can. Like Lisa just the other day, she like taped, I think, her knee or her elbow or something, because it was bothering her. And like, I would never know how to do that. And Sarah could, and she just like, with her medical background, she is so knowledgeable. So that has been amazing.
Yes, I agree with all that. And then I would say just she wants to learn. So she's constantly asking for feedback.
Yeah, she's awesome with that. Feedback, she sends me her lesson plans a lot so I can review them just to make sure that everything looks good. She already received her level 2. She's awesome. And then Erin?
She just brings the energy. I want to smack her sometimes when she walks into 5 a.m. But it's every class. She's presence and attitude. She gets a 10.
10 out of 10 there. Yeah. All of our coaches are phenomenal. They're really great.
How about you?
I intended for your takes on each other's coaching.
What was the question again? Best attributes of each other's coaching? I think you relate to the members really well. You're at the gym all the time, so you know everybody, and you just kind of find something to talk about with them in between sets, reps, during the warm up, and I think that you're also good at seeing and correcting movement.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I would say that you are good at seeing and correcting, and you kind of like Sal, like you just tell people how it is. There's no sugarcoating with you, and some people like that, some people hate it, but it's very, very straightforward, which is needed in today's world. So
yeah, it is.
I think that is the best attribute of your coaching. The best Met Fix recipe we've tried, I think it was those jalapeno chicken bombers.
Chicken bombers?
Jalapeno.
What's a chicken bomber?
Jalapeno chicken popper. Was that what it was called?
I don't know.
It was the chicken with the bacon jalapeno, and it was like spun around with cream cheese in it. It was so good.
Those were good. We've done a lot of the steak. Yeah. I don't know. I just love steak, so it doesn't really matter what's on it. Mm-hmm. But when they came up, the Met Fix guys came up.
You know how I am with words, Sal.
Wait. So Sal says popper, bomber. What was the restaurant called in Texas? The Lonesome Dove?
Yeah.
And it's got a dove on the sign.
Yeah. I always am mispronouncing words.
There
And
was
it
another
just
one
so
recently.
happens to
I don't
be.
remember what it was. Well, it's a bomber from now on. It is, Mikkel. It sure is.
I forget the. I used to say Milan instead of Milan. Wrote in Sandusky. Sal would always make fun of me for that.
Milan Road. Yeah. Daily Fix. Yeah. So if I'm going to pull this up real quick because you're probably going to get annoyed, but I don't care.
I'm not gonna get annoyed. I was just like, I know our dinner is gonna be done in like 15 minutes.
So, Daily Fix. If you guys don't know this, go to brokenscience.org/thefix or /fix. I can't read. It will take you to the day's recipe. Okay, so it's got the brief abbreviated version up here. It's got a video. If you don't know how to read, it will literally show you what to do. It's got the ingredients. It tells you how to prep it. And then it's got the macro breakdown. And all these things will be high fat, moderate protein, low carbohydrate. So everything I've been telling you at the gym and the nutrition town halls, it's going to align with that. So if you don't know what to make, go out there. You can go to the archive. Okay, you just scroll down to the bottom of that page, go to the archive. You can scroll through there. In March 2025, they started posting a recipe every day. You can sort this by protein type. So if you're having beef, chicken, seafood, pork, lamb, egg, you can literally sort, and they keep adding them because it used to just be beef, chicken, seafood. Click that and then hit the little update thing, search, whatever. It will refresh, and then now it's just beef recipes. So order your food from Yetter Farms, and then you can get your beef and chicken recipes straight on there. Tells you what to cook, how to do it. So just a little plug. These are on our website also. So if you don't know what to cook, stop making excuses and just go freaking do it. Okay.
Favorite restaurant for a special occasion. So I feel like the best one that we've been to recently has been, in my opinion, Poseidon.
Yeah, that's probably one of the better restaurants I've ever been to.
Mm-hmm.
Worth every penny I paid.
Yeah.
It was expensive, but it was worth it.
Yeah, I agree.
Portion sizes were good. The quality of the food was good. So if you haven't been there and you're looking for a special occasion, I would recommend that.
I feel like typically we go to like Gideon Owen, Twin Oaks, The Orchard. Like
we haven't been to Twin Oaks in probably a year.
I know. We haven't, but we go to places I feel like that we like our parents get us gift cards for. So I feel like we don't expand like.
Yeah, Gideon Owen, that's another one.
We go there a lot.
My favorite. What do you think it is?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. You should.
In Sandusky?
Nope. Where did I want to go on my birthday the one time and we had to go to somewhere else? It's Casa Las Palmas.
Oh, yeah.
So good. Yeah, Stella even knows. See?
I didn't know that.
She says Casa.
Yeah, you do love Casa.
Stella. Yeah, it's so good. I get the fajitas. It's just basically meat and vegetables and chips and salsa with some queso.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Casa is good. Any CrossFit hot takes, unpopular opinions?
What do you mean by that, Holly? I know you're watching now, so I don't understand the question, I guess.
I think like the two that pop into my head are like CrossFit makes you bulky. Like for girls, that's like an unpopular opinion. Like it's not actually true. Is that what you mean, Holly? Or CrossFit is dangerous. It's like not true.
Yeah. That's paid for by the beverage industry. And I'm going to go on a little tangent on this one, but if you've never looked this up, and you have heard this, you need to go and look up CrossFit versus the NSCA, because it's been funded. CrossFit is Dangerous was funded by the NSCA, National Strength and Conditioning Association. So if you know somebody with that credential, you should just ask them if they know that that organization is funded and fraudulent. You can go and read this article. It's got the lawsuit link. And I think that the judge had something along the lines that this is the worst case of fraud I've ever seen. And then Craig Glassman basically sold the company, and then the new owners of CrossFit settled the case, sealed it, so you can't really see anything on what happened. But he was swimming up the stream, and he was getting like Coca-Cola, the NCAA was involved, the National Institute of Health, like all these government agencies were basically trying to push the agenda that CrossFit was dangerous, and it's basically just fueling the chronic disease epidemic that Greg was fighting. So go read that if you've never read it before.
Yeah, like a controversial opinion. So I think that we got that correct, Holly. Those would be like the two that, like, sometimes people, like, this is going to sound really rude, but when, like, it's mostly ladies that are like, I don't want to get bulky with CrossFit. And I'm always like, you're not going to work hard enough to get bulky. Like, if you, like, I feel like so many people's minds think of like the CrossFit Games athletes.
Or eat enough food.
Correct. Like the CrossFit Games athletes, I would say some of them might look bulky. Like, I don't know. I think they look awesome, but maybe they think that they look bulky. And I'm like, they're working out for like 8 hours a day. You're never going to get like that.
So we just went to Kalahari on Saturday.
Yeah.
Compared to the population in there, anybody in our gym would look bulky, because it was either severely obese or severely malnourished. There was hardly any in between there.
No.
There was maybe 5 or 6 couples that I saw that you could tell they worked out, and that was it.
I agree. There was actually one guy that I was like, I feel like he does CrossFit in the toddler area.
Yeah. And there's probably 1,000 people there.
Yeah.
I could count the people, on one hand. It was not. It's just crazy, America.
Describe how we met.
Brett could use some bulk. Sal, you're right. I know I haven't been eating a lot lately. I'm down to 180. You're just jealous of that. I have better abs than you do now, Sal. I saw your ice cream abs last night. You sent me that video.
Sounds like you guys are sexting.
Never know. There's a hot take, Holly.
So describe how Sal we met. Well, this question's from Sal. So describe how we met and your initial reaction, and if that has changed over our friendship. I feel like when I met you, Sal, you were a coach at 1926, and so it was like, I don't know, I respected you a lot. Nothing really like changed. I feel like for me, you were, I kind of got like, our friendship was interesting to start because I was better friends with your girlfriend at the time. And so, I feel like me and you personally like weren't that great of friends. It was more like Ashley and I were really close. But I don't really like how it's changed. I mean, we've definitely become closer.
Yeah, you see him almost every day.
Yeah. So he's the first one a lot of times to see me every morning. Lucky Sal.
Yep. Yeah.
Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays. He sees me every morning before Brett even does.
I don't even know how I initially met him. Was it at Murph?
I think it was Murph because you had his vest on.
I knew that. Yeah, so we go in. This was like the first time I ever did a CrossFit workout. Lexus is like, oh, it's just a mile run, some push-ups, pull-ups, some squats, and then another mile run. I was like, oh, that
I did
doesn't sound
not
that bad.
encourage you to use the weight vest. You were like, since Ashley and I are using the weight vest, you were like, ooh, I want to use the weight vest. And I was like, well, I'm sure that Sal wouldn't care. Like, that was on you.
Okay. Were you a coach at that time?
Not at that time, because
That's good.
Yeah.
Good. Because that would look bad.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you should have said, dude, you're not wearing a vest.
Yeah, I should have.
But you're like, oh yeah, Sal's got one, 20 pounds. Here you go. Strap it on. So the first run went fine. And then I get back and I was like, I don't know, 20 pull-ups in. I'm like, I can't wear this vest anymore. So I took it off and my brother started wearing it.
Yeah, that's right.
And then Sal was like, hey, that's my vest. Walks in for heat number 2. Lexus was literally like, yeah, Sal won't care. He said you could wear it. Sal had no idea that he volunteered his weight vest. But yeah, I thought Sal was a jerk, just like everybody else. I still do. No, he's a lot to get used to, but once you know him, he's got your best intentions at heart. Like, you would have listened anyway. You're right, Mikkel. I probably wouldn't have, but at least we would have had that part to lean back on, you know. Sal says no one likes to wear a sweaty vest. You're right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Not even when it's your own. Yeah, I don't blame you for saying, hey, asshole, take my vest off, but I would have done the same thing.
Yeah. 100%.
But yeah, we've definitely got closer with Sal since we met him.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they were doing handstand walks at our wedding, weren't they?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Through the reception area. I know Heather probably still gets anxiety about that one.
Poor Heather. That was her first wedding post-COVID. Oh my God.
Yeah, she hated us for
100%. She hated us. She'll never say it, but she did.
It's all right. She loves us now.
No comment on what, Sal?
He didn't want to admit that he was doing handstand walks through the wedding.
Oh.
Because he knows Heather will yell at him.
Isn't that crazy, though? Like, we got married, and then now Heather it's just like full circle moment. It's really cool.
Yes.
So how have you put up with Sal and then decide to make him a coach? So I knew Sal when we were at the gym in Fremont, CrossFit 1926. And kind of like, it was a little bit before COVID, but I knew that I wanted to open an affiliate, and I told the owners. It was great. But anyways, to make a long story short, Sal kind of had a little bit of a falling out at 1926. And so we asked him what
Sal, how'd that hook grip go, buddy?
I don't want to get into the details. He had a little bit of a falling out at 1926. And so we asked him if he would like to come coach at CrossFit Port Clinton when we opened, and he said yes. And so we are basically the reason that him and Allison are married today.
Yeah, I'll take credit for that one.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a phenomenal coach. He was a great coach there. He is a great coach here. So just because of their little falling out, I was like, I think that we can.
He says, dude, little.
How much tequila have you had,
do
Sal?
tell.
I just don't think.
Yeah, I don't think we can do that right now. We'll have to have Sal tell that if he wants to.
Yep,
it's his
Sal,
story.
Yep, his story to tell. It's not our story.
That'll be Sal episode 2. We can get into that detail.
Yep. I do not want my words on that. But yes, all the owners at 1926 are wonderful people.
Okay, next thing.
How do you get people to push themselves to their abilities without it backfiring and them get hurt or fail? It's a fine line.
It's not a fine line. It's called consistency or mechanics, consistency, and then intensity.
Yeah.
So you make sure that they get their mechanics down. Hey, Can you show me an air squat? Okay. Now you fix some stuff. Let them do their air squats for a little bit. Okay. Now can you do 10 air squats? And then you look at their form. Yep. Okay. Now you're going to add a little bit of weight to that. Yep. Now go faster. Now go faster. And you can see like they're dying just a little bit inside. And you just try to push them just a little bit past that so they're still dying a little bit every workout.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's not a fine line. How you explain that is perfect. And that is in the level 1 manual about how we should train and coach people.
Sal, I keep my texts like that too, just so I can pull up the receipts when people talk shit about me and it's in writing. I can pull it back up.
Well, that can be a podcast for another day.
It's a great podcast. You should do a podcast about Sal every week. We should.
I feel like that's Jim. We're getting to your questions, Jim.
I think it's Kathy. I don't think that's Jim. Jim is chipping for par. I think Kathy's not CFPC Sal.
Okay. Well, Kathy, we're getting to your husband's question soon. And I mean, you're going to fail sometimes. Back to that question. Like, how do you get people to push themselves to their best abilities without it backfiring and them get hurt or fail? You will fail. I mean, that's part of life.
And you're never going to get better if you don't fail.
Correct.
I told Maria that at the in-house competition. So if you haven't watched that 2025 in-house competition thing, go watch it. I need to get my public views up, watch time. And then people are going to get hurt. Absolutely. We try to do our best to teach them mechanics, consistency, and then intensity. But shit happens. Like Marcy fell, broke her wrist the other day. She was running on the sidewalk. I can't do anything about that. Your foot trips over the uneven sidewalks in Port Clinton. It's going to happen. But you have to risk orthopedic calamity to get out of metabolic derangement. So if you don't want to be in the chronic disease bucket, you're going to take some risks.
Which, by the way, we were talking about like falling on sidewalks, and I was talking to your mom and dad about this last night, and they said that if somebody tripped on their sidewalk out there because of an uneven surface or it being cracked, they could sue them, your mom and dad.
Yes. You own that easement.
I just think that's crazy.
That's why when I don't want to get Travis in trouble, but when Travis bought that house, he just started ripping shit out. He tore the trees down, ripped the sidewalks out, and redid them because there were like 3-foot differences between one end of a sidewalk and the other. And people were posting on the Talk Port Clinton going crazy because was it getting approved? Does he pull permits for that? It's like, dude, he's going to get sued.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he wants a sidewalk straight. But, yeah, anybody in Port Clinton, like you could sue them if their sidewalk got a tree branch growing underneath of it because you tripped. You have homeowners insurance to protect you from that, but
yeah,
you can still get sued.
That's crazy. Okay, so now we're getting kind of into Jim's questions. What's something you wish members knew about the behind the scenes side of running the gym?
It's not fun every day. It's a very high turnover business, so you're constantly trying to fight to keep your head above water. We try to do lots of things to keep retention, and I think we do a decent job of that, but it's life. People aren't always going to be motivated. Stuff happens. You get a new job. You have another kid. So it's hard to. Yeah, Jim, you're right. You can get sued for anything. But yeah, it's a lot. Some days are better than others.
Yeah.
And the other thing is like, we do run a profitable business, but I think there's probably a perception that, and I know that this for a fact because I've had employees I've had people say things to me about people that own businesses like, oh, they must be millionaires because they own a business. We're not making a shit ton of money just from having an affiliate. Like, yeah, we're building a new location, but we sold our house.
We've been homeless for
a
2 years.
substantial. I made a decent profit off the house when we sold it. That was like the down payment plus other costs to build the location. We got a loan. It's not like we're paying for it in cash. So it's like there's a lot of overhead and there's a lot of things that go into it that people don't understand. I don't know if that answers it or I went off the deep end, but Mikkel, why are you laughing? Laughing at me?
I mean,
You're
what's
laughing at
something
Jim.
you wish? I think like that question and the next question kind of go hand in hand for me. Like, what's the hardest part of running a small CrossFit gym that most members never see? And I'll say like,
Well, answer the question first.
well, I feel like you did a really good job of answering it. That's I would say both of my answers to both of those questions are the same. Like, I care so much about every person that when somebody does quit, it's like it's heartbreaking. Like, Brett, you do a really good job of like the turnover, and you're just like, it is what it is. It's part of life. I get like emotional every time. So it's very hard for me.
Yeah, Mikkel. Millionaire owning your own business. The amount of people that think that, it's just unreal to me.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that.
And then what's the hardest part of running a small CrossFit gym that most members never see? The hardest part is being a therapist constantly. Like, I love that. It's part of the job. But then at night, I'm up thinking about the 15 conversations that people just had with me about so many heavy life things. It's emotionally very difficult for me. Very hard. So I feel like that is probably the hardest part for me.
It's not dealing with Stella.
No.
That's good.
Yeah. What would be the hardest part for you?
I think,
and I want to preface that by saying, like, if anybody's watching this that's like, oh my gosh, I can't like go to her for anything. No, keep coming to me. I love it. But that's also hard because of how emotionally attached I am to every single member. It's just hard.
yeah, I would say to some extent the same thing. Like you got into this to help people with movement, right? But CrossFit is more than just like exercise.
Correct.
It is like a family. And when you see the members leave, yeah, it is hard. Dealing with problems at the gym and nipping it in the bud before it becomes a gigantic issue. It's uncomfortable. I don't like doing it. I make you do it a lot of times because you're there more than I am.
You make me do it a lot of the times. You make me do it every time.
No. The first time we had to kick somebody out,
yeah, that's right.
I did
you did it. But the second, I mean,
and that was enough for me. You can do the rest of them.
yeah.
That guy was a psycho, though. Like, I still have that phone call recorded. I don't know if I should admit that because I don't know if how I have to tell them that it's recorded. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I still have that. That was an interesting phone call.
That was crazy. He was psycho. Yeah, that's always uncomfortable. But like, luckily, we have that hasn't had to happen very often. And I feel like we're doing a better job of nipping things in the butt a lot quicker.
Yes, we learned from previous mistakes.
Yes.
Guys, if you have a question that we haven't answered, drop them in the comments because we're going to get off of here pretty soon too.
What's the best transformation you've seen that had nothing to do with weight or strength? I would say a member getting sober. Nothing to do with weight, nothing to do with strength. Completely changed his life.
Getting sober, staying sober.
Mm-hmm.
I'll call the one guy out, Ryan Clifton. like he came into the gym, I think it was pretty early on in his sobriety journey, and I just shared a post today that popped up. I met him at Kroger one day because he was slacking, and I kept texting him, and he's like, "Man, I don't know what to eat. I don't know what to do. Blah blah blah." And I was like, "All right, tomorrow at 5:30, let's meet. I'll meet you at Kroger." And we met at Kroger, and I basically showed him, "Hey, here's how you need to shop. Here's what you need to look for. Here's the shit you need to stay away from." And he listened, and you could go back and look at his Instagram pics when he posts his selfies in the mirror. Like, I guess that's not weight or strength, I guess.
His
body transformed.
Well, he's been at some 7 a.m. Holly was like, where has he been?
He's slacking.
He is slacking. Well, he started a new job.
Sal, he is still soft. You're right.
But
he did start a new job, but he should have. He has a lot of excuses.
Mm-hmm.
He should be there.
Yeah. That was our last question that was posted. I don't know if we're going to have time for any of that, Brett, because
that's fine. Well, let's just touch on the programming real quick. What's the changes from today?
We don't even need to pull it up. Tomorrow's running intervals. Wednesday is squat cleans. Thursday is Cindy. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I do not know.
Yeah, everybody in the town would have killed him, Jim. You put donut shop's going to open early if he shows up. Yeah, he would have had a bounty on his head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's programming for the week. Toddler time, we're doing that again in February. Looking forward to that. If you have a kid that's 2 to 4 years old and you want to sign up for March, you better get on a wait list because it is selling out quickly.
Yep, all spots are taken in February. So March people, email us.
Sal's going to get some bombers. Friend referral program. If you know somebody that needs to be in the gym, just think, who in my life is not at CrossFit Port Clinton? Is my loved one there? Are my friends there? Are my coworkers there? If they're not, tell them to come in. Free weeks coming up.
It's this week.
This week, yeah. Bring them in. Like I said, retention is a big thing for us. So if you can refer your friends and you can get a free month, or you bring 12 and they all sign up and you get a free year.
That's awesome.
It's pretty easy for you guys. All right. And then lifting seminar with Sal, February 21st at 8 a.m. Sign up at $60. It's really cheap for what you're going to get out of that. You're going to get a lifetime's worth of knowledge, especially that hook grip, Sal, right? And then the CrossFit Open, we got February 27th, March 6th, and March 13th. We're doing Friday night lights. So Friday night, 4 o'clock, the doors will open. We will have snacks there. Not a lot of people understand how good these snacks are. Fido and Felix is sponsoring it. They're going to bring the snacks on 26.1. If you haven't booked your cat or dog grooming, do that. Greer Automotive is going to sponsor the next week. All your towing, auto maintenance needs, contact them. And then Gem Beach Marina is going to provide the snacks on 26.3. So if you want to get your boat or jet ski at the best marina on the Great Lakes, you need to call Megan and Steve and get booked onto their list.